It's got some solar. Over 3 years now I've been boating, and I've never been past the Cheshire Cat here and never seen a boat being moored. There isn't one boat moored here. Yeah, very strange. The pub is open, it is trading, so it's unusual not to see at least one boat out here. Very popular pub, though rather expensive. Well, that's me winded. Dear me, I haven't even had a drink. At least now for a little while I can feel a little bit of sun on my face. Although the wind's too cold, it doesn't really take advantage of it, but not far to go back to Eggbridge. Nice to see the campsites with some camper vans and caravans in. It is a very nice campsite, that one actually, right by the canal. Gypsy! Ooh! Come on, boy! Where's Dale? Where's Dale? Where's Dale? There he is! As you can see, we're moored up at Eggbridge now. I'm going to go in and get a warm. I am quite cold. And it's toilet time for the doggies and the pussycat. They're all off having a run round. Yes. Oh, happy days. I need a warm. Oh, well, Bryn has just moved his boat from there. So we're going to get in Chugs. So when we don't get run over by cycles. We're going to move Chugs, aren't we? So as you can see, we've moved. Yeah, we're in a better place now. We're not on pins for a start. We're on a mooring dolly and a chain. Ideal. I mean, right next to Paul. On his lovely boat, Forget Me Not, and his business. Baked on board. So we're going to try and see him. I want a pineapple, double pineapple special.
You'll get a very short response.
And I knew that was going to come. We're going to put an order in.
Yeah, you're right.
We're good, so we're going to put our order in. He doesn't do pineapple, so they're not real pizzas, but they are very, very good, to be honest with you. They're very good, and he's a nice chap, so I don't mind.
I won't say a rude word about pineapple bread. Filming.
Yes.
I shall butter my foul mouth.
Okay. All right, folks, we're going to put an order in, and then I'm going to warm up a bit. That was a cold cruise. Catch you later. Well, I've just been to Paul's. It's later. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening now, and I've been to pick the pizzas up. So let's have a quick peep. But it will be a quick peep because I'm blimmin' starved. Now, I haven't opened this yet, but this is the first one. That is Nicky's pulled pork. So I'm going to put the lid down, or attempt to, with one hand. Actually, Nicky, you might have to grab this one, darling. There's Nicky's. There's your pulled pork. This next one's mine. It's like a bit of a meat feast, and I've got about half a lawn on it. But yes, trust me, I've had this one before off Paul, and it's gorgeous. And this one here is for the little ones. This is a margarita with ham on it, so they're going to like that. See you tomorrow. Okay, see you later. Bye. Good morning. It's Monday, it's March the 7th, and my lift's here. That's Amy's car. She's taking me to hospital. Well, we're here. Here we go again. Part of me is expecting to have some treatment today, so I haven't been looking forward to today, really. I'll be glad to get back to the boat.
You want to wait?
At last, some good news. I'll tell you when I'm outside. Yeah, well, apparently my eyes are still stable from the last time that they saw me. Can you see my eyes? Amy said they look different. I've had so many drops that are burning a little bit still, and everything's very bright. It's hard to see. But back to the car, and now we've got to try and get a blood test. So Amy, my lovely taxi driver, bless her, is chaperoning me. Well, it's early evening. I am sorry for the engine noise, but we're charging the batteries up, so the engine's running and getting some hot waters for showers. You might get a glimpse of the kids, they're playing in the field here, so we're just keeping an eye on them for a bit. Wear them out before bed, but they've been baking today. They baked and made a lovely Victoria sponge. So the little man, Noah, put the jam on it, and little Lily put the buttercream on. So they made a cracking job of it, so I'm looking forward to sampling some of that. We've just had a nice bowl of homemade soup that Nikki made, so that's nice. But yeah, I'm relieved to get that hospital appointment out of the way today. I've got a blood test tomorrow because I'm overdue from a diabetes check. With COVID and everything, it's sort of put things on the back burner for regular blood tests. So got a blood test tomorrow. Then I've got to sort out prescriptions and what have you, bits and bobs, before we get on our way finally. But we're moving tomorrow when I come back from the doctor's. We're moving tomorrow, hopefully back to Millionaires Row, back to our castle. I hope so anyway. And we'll wait to see how we do for time, really. But then we want to hightail it, yes, once again, back to Nantwich, as I'm meeting Kevin, Country House Gent there. So looking forward to that. Right, I'm going to go in because it's perishingly cold out here. I'm going to get the kids in and we're going to have cake. As you can see, we're not at Eggbridge. Yes, it's still very windy, and it's Saturday the 12th of March. Yeah, we've moved. I've actually had about 5 days off filming. We left Eggbridge the day after you last saw that filming, when I went to hospital. I also went the following day for a blood test for my diabetes. Obviously it has to be monitored, and to carry on getting my prescription, but all seems good. And we wanted to move, so we've actually come to Audlem. We stopped and had a couple of nights in Nantwich, and then we've come straight through to Audlem. Yeah, and we're going for a walk today. A little bit of a, I think it's a 6-mile walk. I'm not sure if all of us are going. When I say all of us, when we get walking, I'll explain who we're walking with.
Shall I take him?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, there has been a change of plan. I thought we were doing a 6-mile walk, but we're not doing that today. I think we're just taking the kids to the park, and we're walking with a lovely couple called Jackie and Richard, and they're traders on the canals. They've lived on their boat now for 5 years, and I think he would be called a crafter. He makes jewellery out of copper pipes, old coins, and even inner tubes, believe it or not. And hopefully over the next few days I'll be able to show you some of his work, and you'll be able to meet him. So yeah, we're going to have a nice walk, take the kids to the park, and it's really finally very, very nice for me to meet Rich and Jackie and the two lovely kids, Bob and Fleur. It's lovely to meet them. Without going into too much detail, let's just say that Nikki and the kids had a bit of a difficult time of it last year. And Rich and Jackie helped her out, sort of took them under their wing and made sure they were safe and looked after them. So yeah, I owe them a drink, and it's really nice to finally meet them. But yeah, we'll carry on with our walk. Well, we're walking through the town and we've just come across this little charity stall. So, yeah, the ladies around it like a fly round the other stuff. Interesting stuff here, though. It's actually been a really nice afternoon. Unfortunately, come on, Chip. The sun's gone in and it's getting a bit cold, but the kids have had about a good 2.5 hours on the play park and playing on the football field there. And we all had chips. But it was good. But it is getting cold, so back to the boat now. Just coming back to the boats now. It did get really, really cold, so we're going to light the fires when we get back and get nice and warm and snug. Yeah, Buy Bike and Boat, Richie's company is. You can check out his website. If I can, I'll put a link in the description below. But he makes fantastic jewellery out of coins. You can choose one of the old pennies with a special date on that you like, and he can make the coin out of it. I think there's certain dates that you're allowed to do it, I think. Is it, Rich? Are you only allowed certain years for the coins to make them?
If you don't want to go to prison.
Yeah.
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 But it's fun because it's the only time that you get to behead a monarch, because you've got to take the head out of the coin.
Oh dear. But you can see we're going to have a look at some jewellery hopefully in the next couple of days, because we're moving to Nantwich tomorrow together. So hopefully Rich can show us some of his jewellery. And if you check him out on Facebook, just by Bike and Boat.
Bike and Boat, yeah.
Check out Buy Bike and Boat, and he does regular little lives on there where you can actually see your jewellery being made. So that's pretty unique. So check him out. But we'll have a better look at Nantwich. At the moment, we want to get in, light the fires, and get warm. It's another windy day. And yes, we're cruising. Good morning. I say good, it looks like it's going to throw it down any minute there. It's very dark behind me. And we're cruising. It's Sunday, the 13th of March. We're about to go back to, yes, guess where? Nantwich. Buy Bike and Boat were moored there. They left about a quarter of an hour ago. But we've got to nip up to the co-op in the village. I want to use the services here at Audlam. I want to empty the loo and top up a couple of little water bottles that we've got. So we want to do that. And then we'll be free to go and get on our way to Nantwich. The kids have enjoyed themselves. They've had great fun. Yeah, we've had a busy time of it at the moment. I've had a lot going on in my personal life, which will be shared eventually. It's been quite a roller coaster, quite an emotional time really. And we met up the other day in Overwater Marina. We had to overnight there due to toilet problems again. I simply can't afford to get it fixed, so I don't know what we're going to do with that. It's like sort of temporarily fixed again, but it is going to break again. I don't know when. So Nikki knew she had a brand new Portaloo that she hadn't seen on her boat. We met up with two lovely people, Annette and Keith, in Overwater, as I say, and Keith kindly offered to take Nikki to her boat at Barbridge to pick up this slough, and she came back with this. It's basically a bucket with a seat on. There's no way in hell I am using that, but we've got it on board. It'll be great for the kids as an emergency in the middle of the night, but for me and Nikki it's definitely a no-no. So we don't know what we're going to do. I think what we're going to do is invest in a Portaloo, a proper sort of Portaloo to have on board for now. Sorry about this wind noise, folks, I can't help it. And we're going to have to do that. But yeah, lovely to meet Annette and Keith again. They're having a boat built. They brought me a bottle of single malt, and that was very, very nice. Thanks again, folks. It was really good. And they also shared in some emotional time with me, and I do apologise for that, but never mind. That's life. Yeah, well, I'm going to check this engine. I'm going to fire it up, and we're on our way. This little stretch of towpath between locks 15 and 14 is always very, very muddy. And you get a lot of footfall through here. I don't know why the CRT don't put a bit of tarmac down here or something, or stones. It's because it's shielded. There's trees either side, so it doesn't tend to get the sunshine or the wind here to dry it. Yeah, it's always muddy. Mickey and the kids have gone up to the co-op in the town. I'm going to do the services here. Looks like the fence panels blown down. Well, that's the rubbish done. Now the water. Well, that was nice. Just bumped into a lovely couple there, Sue and Steve, boaters, and they follow me on YouTube, so hi to both. Happy travels. The wind is blowing me back into the towpath. Ah, that's it. I think the trees have given me a little bit of cover, so we're on our way. I know the kids are excited to catch up to Bike and Boat, in other words, little Bobby and little Fleur, so they can have a play round on the towpath today. They really enjoyed themselves yesterday on the park and playing on the field, and it's nice to see them with other kids. Of course, it really is, and of course Richie and Jackie are excellent company for us. So who knows, perhaps a couple of drinkies on the towpath this afternoon.